Hi again. Here's the second video of today. First, theorem's called the vertical angle theorem. Just a reminder, a theorem is something that can be proven. And I showed in the last video, without writing down the reasons, I showed how you could actually prove that. First one today is one that a lot of students might guess at, is that vertical angles are congruent. And so let's take a look at angle. And this isn't a proof. This is just verifying. Let's take a look at angles 1 and angle 2. Those are vertical angles because they're formed by two lines and they're non-adjacent. Non-adjacent angles formed by two lines is our definition of vertical angles. Okay, I'm going to measure those. Okay, and so it's going to be kind of hard for you to tell here. I put my protractor on it, line it up, and it looks like this angle right here goes through about, 32 degrees. And if I measure this one, angle 2 over here, and it looks about to be the same, about 32 degrees. Okay, and if I measured these two angles, angles 3 and angle 4, I would get, let's see, what's 180 minus 32? 148 degrees for both, 148. Let's just check one of them. I'm not going to check both of them. Let's just check one and see if 148 is in the ballpark. So let's see. Yeah, it looks like if you go here, I don't know if you can see this very well, but it looks like it's just between, a little bit smaller than 150 because it's an obtuse angle. Okay, so that's one that's a very important theorem. We use it a lot, and it's also nice because it's one that's pretty quick and easy to understand if you know what vertical angles are. Last statement. This one has a lot of words, which typically makes it tougher, but if you read it carefully, I think this is one that you put somewhere between the vertical angle theorem and the common segments theorem, which I showed in the last video. It says if two congruent angles are supplementary, so they're the same, and they add up to 180. That's all that says. Then it says then each is a right angle. Or if they're the same and they add up to 180, 180 divided by 2 would make them 90. I want to point out this last thing too before I'm done with this video here. Notice this notation, more notation. I know, more notation. There's plenty of notation, but they'll start doing it so you can start abbreviating the theorems because the theorems can get a little bit wordy. This is congruent. Angles are supplementary. So if, and you say this first part with an if congruent angles are supplementary, and whenever you see this little arrow, say then, right angles, then they are right angles. If congruent angles are supplementary, then those angles are right angles, is what that says. So get used to seeing this and maybe start using this as your notes because it does get easier to understand as you go. Thanks.